Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So something very interesting is happening in the crypto markets right now. The entire market is divided. Half of traders believe Bitcoin is about to crash again, whereas the other half believes the correction is already over and the next big rally is about to begin. And historically, when the market becomes this divided, it usually means one thing: a big move is coming. But before we talk about where Bitcoin could go next, there was actually some major regulatory news that could quietly be very bullish for crypto. According to new court documents, the company Rainberry, which many people know as the company behind BitTorrent, has agreed to pay a $10 million fine to settle its case with the US regulator. And this is important because of what comes next. As part of the settlement, remaining claims from the regulator will be dismissed, and the charges against Justin Sun, Tron, and BitTorrent will be dropped. So to understand why this matters, we need to go back all the way to March 2023, when the regulator accused Tron of fraud and selling unregistered securities. So at the time, this lawsuit was seen as one of the major regulatory battles in the crypto industry. But after the leadership change at the commission, the case was first paused, and now we have a final settlement. So this could actually signal something bigger happening behind the scenes, because we're starting to see many of the older legal cases against crypto projects either closed, settled, or reconsidered, which gradually reduces regulatory pressure on the entire industry. And for the market, well, that's generally interpreted as a positive signal. So in the tweet by CoinDesk, breaking: SEC and Justin Sun reach settlement over Tron lawsuit. Rainberry, a company affiliated with the Tron network, will pay a $10 million fine. Charges against Sun will be dismissed. But despite this positive news, the market itself is extremely divided right now. If you spend even a few minutes on crypto Twitter, you'll see two completely different narratives. One side believes the market is extremely bullish. They argue that all the bullish sentiment online is actually a contrarian signal, meaning we could see one more sharp move down before the real rally begins. On the other hand, the other side believes the opposite. So they think the market has already completed its main correction, and what we're seeing now is simply an accumulation phase before the next major move upward. So here's the interesting part about all of this. So when everyone agrees on one direction, the market usually does the opposite. But when opinions become this divided, it usually means the market is approaching a decision point. So the real question right now isn't who is right. The real question is, where is the liquidity and where will large players push the price? So a lot of bullish vibes on X. It's not bullish, it's a liquidity grab. New low soon, yes. First more upside possible, but I am not trading it. Sold most of my spot positions. And there's a big mix of comments people made on what they believe. Like I said, some bullish, some bearish, so it's pretty much a 50-50 at this point. So here's a tweet from the Bitcoin magazine that I thought you guys should just take a look at. So pretty much, New York Stock Exchange parent company ICE invests in Bitcoin exchange OKX at 25 billion valuation. So that is a really big number that we're looking at. So I thought you guys should just know of this news. Now let's talk Bitcoin. Yesterday, we didn't get the upside move that many traders were expecting, and instead we moved back into the consolidation range. However, we did see a reaction from the 4-hour fair value gap, which means that there is a possibility that the move upward to the $79,000 to $82,000 range on Bitcoin is still available. But today there is something very important to watch: the US markets open. Yesterday, equities lost a significant amount of volume, and the broader market is currently under a lot of pressure because of the geopolitical news surrounding Iran. And historically, when the market experiences sharp sell-offs, we often see at least a short-term rebound shortly after. It could give Bitcoin enough momentum to reach its local upside targets before the next major move. So right now, the key level to watch is still 79 to 82k. But after that move, things could get very interesting, because if liquidity gets swept to the upside, the next major target for Bitcoin could actually be much lower, somewhere in the $40,000 to $58,000 range. So right now, the market is at a very interesting point. Regulatory pressure is slowly decreasing, sentiment is extremely divided, and Bitcoin is sitting in the middle of a major decision zone. And traders who understand where liquidity is will likely be the ones who benefit the most. But the big question now is, will Bitcoin push to 80k, or are we about to see a deeper correction before the real rally begins? So let me know of your thoughts in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.